Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sumiyarto from Universitas Indonesia. Indonesia. Thank you for watching in this video presentation. Today, I will present our paper titled Analysis of the Effect of In-Game Advertising on Purchase Intention for Generation Z with Flow Theory. Here we are three of us, Muhammad Ihsan, Sumiyarto, it's me, and Helman Arif. We have the abstract, a brief description of our study. Let me read the important point. Our study is about putting ads on digital game called in-game advertising or IGA. Why? First, because this kind of study is still rare in Indonesia. Second, because IGA is potential media for advertising in the near future. Thirdly, the sample consisted of generation who are very familiar actually, with the internet. Now, the method. In this research, an online survey method was used. The sampling method is purposive sampling by distributing questionnaire through social media such as Line, WhatsApp, and Instagram. Bahasa Indonesia was used in the questionnaire because it was distributed among Indonesian people. The respondent is actually teenage in Z generation who play digital games at least in the last 6 months. The variables involved are flow, skill, challenge, interactivity, focus attention, telepresence, purchase intention. Data gathered and processed by statistical method with help of SPSS and Amos software. The statistic analysis used are validity, reliability, distribution frequency, and the structural equation model. Now, the research model. We have, of course, a flow variable, a flow variable that actually is the pleasure or enjoyment obtained by a person in carrying out this activity. It could be a rock climbing, playing chess, playing the digital games. The player is said to be in the state of flow if he is as dissolved in his activity and reach a high level of concentration and pleasure. Then the antecedent variables, which is in the left-hand side, the skill, skill of the player, the challenge faced by the player. Second, the third, interactivity, interactivity between player and the game element. The player focus on the game, focus attention, and the telepresence. It is actually a state when the player feels as if he or she exists at a place where it is visualized during the gameplay. Other variables are brand attitude, yeah, brand attitude, and purchase intention. Yeah. Now we see the relationship of the variables in the figures, the hypothesis actually. All the antecedents are hypothesized as having a positive influence on flow. Flow also have a positive influence on brand attitude and purchase intention. Yeah. Lastly, the variable of brand attitude hypothesized as having a positive influence on purchase intention. So we write the hypothesis. Yeah. So the hypotheses are written in this manner. Yeah. Hypothesis 1, playing skill positively influence flow for the game players. The hypothesis 2, challenge has a positive influence on flow for the player, and so on, yeah, until we have eight, yeah, eight hypotheses. Now, after we gather the data, we conduct a descriptive analysis, yeah, to profile the respondent. So here's the respondent profile, yeah. The total number of respondent protests in this study is 244 player, actually, yeah, or respondent. It consists of 146 men and 98 women, all of whom were Z generation. Yeah, most of the latest education level were high school, actually. We call SMA, SMK, STM in Indonesia. It is consists of 149 player of people. Most of them is students, yeah, 80%. Then total 211 respondent, or about 86%, play the game online, not offline, online. These games are played more on smartphones compared to PC or personal computer, with 196 player, or 80%. Most of them play the game up to 4 hours a day. The most played games names are actually famous in Indonesia. One is mobile, yeah, Mobile Legend, played by 92 players or 92 respondents in our research. Then the PUBG Mobile, played by 54 players. The other games are GTA, Valorant, Genshin Impact, Free Fire, CSGO, Hago, and so on. The brand that appear most often when the respondent play game is Shopee. It's a digital marketplace, Tesla, and other brands such as Gojek, yeah, Lazada, also marketplace, and Amazon Prime. After the data was analyzed, the PET analysis is presented in this slide. Yeah. We conclude from this table as this. In this study, we found that the antecedent, yeah, actually not all the antecedent, but the variable like skill, interactivity, telepresence significantly affect the flow of the game players on the region of Z in Indonesia. The second, flow has a significant positive effect on attitude toward product brand advertised in the game. Yeah. Then we back to the antecedent. The second hypothesis, yeah, and the fourth hypothesis are rejected in the study. Yeah. This finding means that there is not enough proof that the challenge, yeah, the antecedent challenge of the game is actually has to affect game's flow. Yeah. So the challenge, I forgot to write it, the challenge and focus, yeah, focus attention, actually in head number 4 is not significant. The skill and challenge are actually interactive. It might be because the player can change the challenge by adjusting the game difficulty level. So in this research, challenge actually is not significant, yeah, because the challenge actually every player can adjusting the game difficulty, so they can adjust the challenge for himself, whether a novice, advanced, so on, can adjust the difficulty level of the game. So the challenge is not so significant. The second one is focus attention. This finding aligns with Thomas' research, yeah, who said that the relationship between focus attention variables and flow is not empirically direct. A player who looks serious, yeah, a player who looks serious, focus attention, or too focused in the gameplay does not always means in the flow mode, yeah. Maybe he focus but not enjoy it. Okay, before we finish, actually want to focus in the hypothesis 8, yeah, hypothesis 8, yeah. From our for our analysis, we also found that this brand attitude play as a mediating variable. Actually, it's not full, yeah, it's not full mediating variable, but it's half mediating. So head 6, head 2, and head 8, it is significant. So once again, the mediating, yeah, mediating of brand attitude from flow to purchase intention is not fully mediating. It's actually half mediating. Okay, I think that's all of my presentation. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.